Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allahu summa istaqamu. Verily those who say, our Lord is Allah, our Master is Allah, our Benefactor is Allah, our Provider is Allah. Now this Rabb, you have to hold, the profound meaning of this word Rabb. Must keep it in your mind. Our Provider, our Sustainer, our Protector, our Lord, our Owner, our Master is Allah. Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allah summa istaqamu. This is the most important word now. And then they stick to it. They stood by it. They stood up to it. Or they remained firm on it. To say out that I believe in Allah is easy. But to be equal to your statement, to be firm on this statement, to prove that you really believe in this statement, to prove that you are acting according to this statement, it's not an easy job. As I, gave you a very beautiful couplet in Persian from Allama Iqbal. Chumi goyam musalmanam bilarzam ke danam mushkilate la ilaha. When I say I am a Muslim, well, I tremble because I know how difficult it is to be a real Muslim. To say La ilaha illallah is very easy. A few words you can utter. No energy, no effort is required. La ilaha illallah. You can say it 1,000 times. But to be equal to it, to be firm on it, to stand by it, to stand up to it, it's not an easy job. What it will mean? Now we can have, all those 5 things that we discussed in Surah Al-Taghabun. If you really say your Rabb is Allah, you must not have any complaint against Him, His decision that comes to you. All that comes from Him, take it with serenity, without any complaint. It might be very unpleasant. Razi barazai Rabb. Whatever comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it must be beneficial for me in the long run. Although it seems to be unpleasant, harmful to me presently. I've lost something, but nothing can come to me without His permission. And if it is His decision, well, I take it. He's my Lord. I have no complaint. Then the obedience. Wati'ullah wati'ur Rasul. Ma asaba min musibatin illa biiznillah. Wa man yu'min billahi yahdi qalbah. Wallahu bikulli shay'in alim. Then total obedience. Wati'ullah wati'ur Rasul. If you accept Him as your Lord, as your Master, you have to obey. And obey all the commandments. You can't discriminate. You can't say this commandment of Allah is acceptable to me and this is not acceptable to me. If you say, please note my words, this is practicable, this is impracticable, what does that mean? You are saying that Allah is not wise. Allah didn't know that the commandment that I am giving will become impracticable at some time. It's a vote of no confidence against the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you say some injunction of Quran and some commandment of Allah is impracticable, what does it mean? As I said, I'm repeating my word. It's a vote of no confidence against the knowledge and wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything that is coming from Him is out of His absolute knowledge and wisdom. So you have to obey everything. You can't say, well, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. Udkhulu fi silmi kaffa. Then number 3, you should put your trust, all your trust should be in His person. Don't trust any means. There is some misunderstanding about what I said about tawakkul. This thing has reached me, that a brother said, well, he is saying, do nothing and have tawakkul on Allah. No, I never said this. Rather, I mentioned in express words, do everything that you can. If you are not doing, if you are leaving any stone unturned, which you could turn, then you are to blame. But having done everything, don't trust your own work. You must understand that the decision will come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If He decrees, if He approves, this thing will happen. If he does not approve, it will not happen. So actually do everything that you can. There is a very beautiful incident that took place in the life of the Prophet ﷺ. A Bedouin came from outside in Medina. The Prophet was sitting ﷺ in his mosque. He saw that the Bedouin didn't tie the leg of the camel. He left the camel open and entered the mosque. You know, it was the practice of the Bedouins and the Arabs. They used to tie one of the legs so that the camel doesn't run away. With 3 legs, you know, it can only hop, not run. So that was the practice. But when that Bedouin, Muslim Bedouin, he entered the mosque, the Prophet saw he didn't tie his leg, the leg of his camel. Then he asked, why didn't you do it? He said, Tawakkaltu ala Allah. Well, I made tawakkul. I have tawakkul on Allah that He will, protect this camel, and this camel He will keep it from running away. The Prophet said, no, go back. Iqilha summa tawakkal. Go and tie the leg of the camel, and then have tawakkul on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't have tawakkul on your tying the leg. Maybe, if you have tied the leg, even then it can run away. Even then somebody can steal it. He can come and just open that rope and take it away. But have tawakkul on Allah after doing what you can do. Iqilha. Tie the leg of that camel of yours, the she camel of yours, and then have tawakkul on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the teaching of Islam. But don't think that because I have these means, I can do this. No. Maybe you have all the means available at your disposal for some work. But even then, nothing will come out unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala approves it. So all these things.